Alright, how's it going, guys? So I wanted to make a brief disclaimer here before we get into the actual game. So as I've mentioned before, this is the first time that myself and the Discord staff team attempted to make an event of this scale, and we certainly had our fair share of hiccups along the way, as I'm sure you all remember. But overall, I think it's fair to say that the tournament was a huge success, and that we learned how to improve for the future, because basically this was kind of meant as a test trial. But going into this, I was very nervous, and I lacked a lot of confidence in myself in terms of being being a streamcaster, being the commentator for it. And because of that, I ended up being silent for a large portion of the streamed games. I think the biggest reasoning for that was because I didn't get very much practice in, and I wanted to get a lot of practice in before, so I didn't have very much practice, so I was very afraid of messing up. So the first game, I was silent for pretty much the entirety of the game, and it wasn't until maybe 5 minutes or so into the second game that I was actually able to muster up the courage to start trying to cast. And at the end of the day, I think I did okay in what I was able to cast, but it's very important to talk about kind of the parts I wasn't able to cast first. So I do have experience with casting. I used to cast the playoff games for the IPA Pokemon League every time we went to playoffs, which is about 5 or 6 times. But that game's a lot more turn-based, and you have a lot more time to kind of collect your thoughts. And Block Survival obviously is very fast-paced, and it's a lot hard to kind of keep track of all the things that are happening from a commentating, from a casting standpoint. So I'm going to try to be practicing in a lot of private games to get a lot more experience. Get a lot more used to commentating. For the next tournament, I hope to offer you guys a much better viewing experience from my end. That being said, obviously, I want you guys to comment and let me know what you want me to improve on as a caster. What do you think I did well and you want to keep seeing? Obviously, Noctis is not. I'm not like taking over Noctis' spot. Noctis is a fantastic caster, and we're definitely going to be keeping her on to commentate a lot of the games. She enjoys it a lot, and we all enjoy her casting, so it's a win-win situation for everyone. I'm probably going to either cast the novice games or the masters games. Anyways, obviously I'm going to be working to get all the tournament games uploaded as soon as possible and grouped together in kind of a single playlist, so keep an eye out for that in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, that's all I basically wanted to say, so I hope you guys enjoy the games, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
I will soon warm you up, Lily!
Is there any good booze?
Excuse me, would you...
Attention! Don't let your guard down.
Don't draw ink. Draw ink. The prey is in my sight.
Then, I shan't hold myself back.
I'm feeling like a champ today. Right in the strike zone. This one's gonna be a... Cheer! This one's gonna be a fly... Cheer!
I will soon warm. Feeling icy like me? You seem to burn well. Set you ablaze! Feeling icy like...
My victory is a foregone conclusion. Shall we carry on?
I'm feeling like a champ today. Oh. Watch your head. Cheer! Right in the strike zone.
Is there any good booze?
It's time to set a record. Man up and fight. Yeah!
My victory is a foregone conclusion.
Once I'm paid, I'm getting out of this shitty job. It's time to set a record.
Is there any good booze? Oh!
My victory is a foregone conclusion.
I'm feeling like a champ today. Ugh.
Is there any good booze?
Then I shot. Attention! Ah! Watch your posture. Ah! Ah! Watch your posture.
Is there any good booze?
Don't falter. Focus.
I'm feeling like a champ today.
shan't hold myself back.
Don't falter. Focus.
I'm feeling like a champ today. Oh. Watch your head. Cha! Oh. Right in the strike. Oh.
I'm not gonna be there. Your struggle.
Shall we carry on?
Oh.
Is there any good booze?
Then I shan't. Attention! Don't let your guard down.
I'm feeling like a champ today.
Don't falter. Focus. The prey is in my sight. The prey is in my sight.
My victory is a foregone conclusion.
I'm feeling like a champ today.
It's time to set a record.
Fighting is not my thing.
Then, attention! Attention! Don't let your...
I'm feeling like a champ today. Watch your head. Cheer!
Is there any good booze?
My victory is a foregone. Does the word queen? Huh?
Ah!
Does the
Ah! Watch your posture. Don't let your guard down. Ah! Attention! Ah! Ah! Watch your posture. Don't let your guard down. Attention! What? Ah!
It's time to set a record. Man up and fight me. Your struggles are in vain.
Then, I shan't hold myself back.
Is there fighting?
Then, I shan't hold myself back. Watch your posture. Ah!
It's time to set a record.
I'm feeling like right in the strike zone. Cha!
Then, I shan't hold myself back. Don't let your guard down. Ah!
Oh,
Don't falter. Focus. Draw. Go! I'll keep. Oh! The prey is in my sight.
I'm feeling like a champ today.
Don't falter. Focus. Drawing anchor.
Attention! Pull yourself together!
Is there any good booze?
It's time to set a record. Man up and fight. Yeah. Yeah.
Then, attention! Pull yourself together! Don't let your gun... Watch your posture. Attention! Pull yourself together! Watch your posture. Ah!
It's time to set a record. I'm not gonna be that
Attention! Pull yourself together! Attention! Don't let your guard down. Don't let Attention! Don't let your guard down. Then I shan't hold myself back.
Don't falter. Focus.
Then I shan't hold myself back. Watch your posture. I'm not sure if this actually makes me happy.
Oh my god, so what do you guys think about that? That was actually a pretty dank game. I'm not gonna lie. That was honestly that was a really interesting game. We saw a lot of really kind of cool things that game, and like something I want to highlight this game was the Wickling. It was actually, I believe they were doubled up in the archer range. There was a gorilla and Wickling in the same area, and I really want to kind of highlight what kind of happened here. Was the game was actually really in my opinion, I'd say the game was actually very close before this moment when the Wickling and when both of them, right, when both the Wickling and the gorilla were in the archer range. I think it was very close. I would say between Luke, Paney, obviously Yuki, and I'd say Fringe. I'd say the majority of those players were very, very close at that point in time. I think it was really anyone's game. I was kind of looking between a lot of the characters. I'm sure you guys were able to see that as well. Probably better than me because I was trying to focus on where to put the camera next. But I think it was very, very evident that it was kind of close between a lot of these players. I guess you could say there was characters with a bit of an edge at that point, but it was very, very close at that time. And then Yuki just goes to the archery range, bullies everyone out of that area, and has full animal control right here. We've got Wickling, we've got a friggin' gorilla, and then Yuki just comes in and kills both of them and gets an please don't tell me I'm muted, oh thank god, and gets an insane amount of mastery off that. Gets close to 200 just at that time in the game. It was actually really crazy, honestly, when you think of it, like how close just that opportunity, just like how much of a difference that one I'll click details, good point. That one play basically did it. And like he's able to get 8 kills off that. And a few other kind of interesting things to highlight is we saw a lot of the shield. We didn't see a full upgrade of the Law of the Shield, which honestly it makes sense because he killed Wickling, so he's going for the phase saber. So I'm sure if Wickling wasn't able to kill, if he wasn't able to kill Wickling, obviously, right, he would have been able to finish off the shield. But it's just kind of interesting because you hear a lot of talk about the shield, the DE shield, and the abilities of the shield, right? But like, yeah, okay, I'll scroll down. There we go. Did it show Slisa's stats? Probably, it's top 5 bottom 5, yeah. Or actually, yeah, okay, good. So it's actually really interesting. Who got the only other kill this game? Painey, okay. Painey actually did very, very good. Like, he came in 4th, but Painey actually did really, really good this game. And it's actually really, really interesting to mention that I should probably talk about right now is Yuki almost died that game. Yuki almost died. Like, there was a very, very good chance that he would have died in one of those opportunities there. Like, if you guys remember, there was that opportunity where he got really, really low. And obviously he knew he was going to win that 1v1, so it's not like there wasn't anything bad he did, right? Like oh my god, I'm so sorry! Okay, no, I'm talking about the character, okay? I'm not talking about you. You know, I say oh my god, fam. Okay, but Yuki dropped down to like a really low amount of health. I think it was down to like 50 HP that she dropped down to. If I'm not mistaken, right? Like, she dropped down to, like, 50 HP in, I think that was a 1v1 versus Painey, and if there was anyone who would have been able to overtake Yuki, like, at that end game, the only person who looked like they'd be able to do it was Painey. Just based on, and, like, and that was, like, a near impossible thing to happen, because Yuki was just so outpacing, both in mastery, but he had a phase saber. Like, Painey was going to have a really, really hard time outpacing that, right? Like you said, he was behind Yuki in a lot of mastery, but just in general, like, yeah, that was very, very close. That was very, very close. In like the mid game, like the late game, Yuki just took off, right? Like I don't think anyone can disagree with that. Okay, I'm assuming people have screen caps, so I can close this, right? I can close this. PC, you're good. You got all this. Okay, I'm gonna assume PC's got this, and I'm gonna close it and set up the next game. Actually, let's look at the items info right here really quick. So yeah, we got a really, really nice build right here. We got the phase saber. I think this is really, really interesting. We got the golden ratio, the bow. I'm actually a fan of this thing. I think it's a very, very fun item. So it's actually very interesting that we saw it. Is that Luke? Fringe, missing the headgear. What are you doing, fam? Painey's doing pretty good as well. He was going for the shield as well. I guess like that's just the thing with the shield is like if you don't get the armband, then sucks to be you. And the other thing about like feather boots, right? Is like feather boots. A lot of times you make feather boots with the assumption that you're gonna get mithril, which like 9 times out of 10 you do. But like if you don't get the mithril, then you've just got feather boots. You know what I'm saying? Slisa did pretty okay, I guess. Like in terms of placement, missing out on a lot of items, but she did okay in placement. We've got the hammer. We've got the hammer of justice down here. Poor Adriana. I wanted Adriana to do really good, but that's a little bit unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna step the next game, and we're gonna get it going because that's basically enough time for intermission that we've done right there. So let's get going. Let's get going for it.